regarding the assault of the journalist, interdiction is an important activity. What it shows is immediate commitment by the relevant authorities to address the problem of indiscriminate assault on journalists. Let me stress that, as President Mama himself has been at pains to point out, government does not endorse in any way, shape, or form any form of assault or heckling or harassment of any journalist or any other category of professionals for that matter. The President has also indicated government's desire to partner various stakeholders to reorient personnel of the security agencies on how they should relate to journalists. I think that the general attitude of some elements in the security services is that journalists are a bit of a nuisance, especially when you try to poke and find out what is happening, which is your job. There are many, or there are some of them who are unable to tolerate or countenance that, and therefore vent their spleen on journalists in ways that are unlawful and seek to harm journalists. Government condemns this sort of posturing, and in the coming weeks, we will be engaging the heads of the various security agencies to organize a series of activities to draw the attention of all members of Ghana security agencies that journalists are partners and that you have a right to nose around and fish out for information to keep the public informed. Indeed, all manner of people who work within the public space are subject to scrutiny and accountability, and therefore the work you do goes a long way to enhance that. Under no circumstance should you come under attack or any form of harassment because you are doing that. Even when you are deemed to have violated some protocol or some arrangement, the response to that should not be assault. Like all of us, you are also subject to the laws of Ghana. So even if you have trespassed or gone into areas where unauthorized personnel are not allowed, the sanction for that or the response to that cannot be assault. You have to be taken through due process. But I think that more needs to be done to drum home this point. Those who are engaged in this sort of assault too are not going to walk unscathed. The interdiction is only a first step. It only shows the revulsion of the powers that be at that activity, and is the first line of punishment. Of course, as worrying as the phenomenon of assault and harassment of journalists is, people accused of that also have to go through due process. You cannot apply extrajudicial measures to them because they have assaulted or harassed journalists. So they too have to go through due process as everybody else is entitled to in our land. Sometimes it takes a bit of time, and we know how the judicial system operates. It is well intentioned to ensure that people who have not committed offenses are not unfairly punished, or that the process to determine their guilt or otherwise is thorough and comprehensive, so that there can be no doubts about the outcome of any adjudication process. That is why sometimes it delays. But to the extent that swift action is taken to interdict or suspend or get the persons who are alleged to have engaged in assaults against journalists to step aside pending investigation, it shows that government and the authorities concerned are assaulted. So we will do more going forward to ensure that these things do not recur, or where they recur, swift action is taken. But in terms of the specific cases of assaults, I'm sure that